They told you you're lazy, that you don't want it bad enough, that if you were disciplined, motivated, or hungry enough, you'd be further in life by now. But what if that's not true? What if you're not lazy at all? What if you're mentally exhausted? Laziness is choosing to do nothing because you just don't care. Mental exhaustion is wanting to do everything, but feeling completely empty. It's when you wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep. It's when you start a dozen projects, but can't seem to finish a single one. You know exactly what needs to be done. You have the list, you have the plan, but your mind just feels heavy, like it's wading through thick mud. And because nobody can see the exhaustion of the mind, they call it laziness. This is especially true for men. From a young age, men are taught to push through any pain. To be strong, to stay silent, to just man up. So instead of taking a break and resting, you punish yourself for feeling tired. Instead of reaching out and asking for help, you isolate yourself, thinking you have to figure it all out alone. And instead of healing, you just grind yourself deeper and deeper into burnout, hoping that one more push will finally get you over the hump. But it never does. You're not being lazy. You're being mislabeled by a world that doesn't understand the difference between not wanting to and not being able to. Mental exhaustion doesn't just happen overnight. It's not like a switch flips. It's a quiet, slow build-up over months, or even years. It's the result of constant pressure, both from the world and from yourself. It's carrying unspoken expectations on your shoulders, feeling the weight of responsibility without ever getting a word of appreciation. It's the silent burden of being the strong one for everyone else, while feeling like there's no one strong for you. Think about it. It's all the stress you never fully processed. All the difficult emotions you swallowed down because you were told it wasn't manly to show them. It's the string of disappointments you never talked about with anyone. It's that survival mode you got stuck in for way too long, where every day was just about getting through to the next. Eventually, your mind, your central command, just says, I can't keep doing this, and it starts to shut down. Not because you're weak, but as a protective measure. It's trying to save you from completely breaking down. It's a defense mechanism, not a character flaw. So, how can you tell if you're genuinely exhausted and not just lazy? Let's look at the signs. You find yourself procrastinating on tasks, not because you don't care about getting them done, but because the very thought of starting feels completely overwhelming. You scroll endlessly on your phone. You zone out watching TV, or you take long naps not for pleasure, but as a way to escape the constant noise inside your head. It's a desperate search for a moment of quiet. Another huge sign is feeling guilty whenever you try to rest. You can't relax because a voice in your head is telling you that you should be productive, that you're falling behind. You feel ashamed for being so tired, wondering what's wrong with you. And that feeling of being behind follows you everywhere. Even though you've been carrying more weight and dealing with more stress than most people around you. That's not laziness. That is a textbook case of burnout. When you start to believe that you're lazy, you begin a dangerous cycle of self-blame. You attack yourself instead of listening to what your body and mind are trying to tell you. You ask yourself things like, why can't I just get it together? Or other men handle this stuff so much better than I do. Or the worst one, I must be a failure. You compare your exhausted reality to someone else's highlight reel. But here's the truth. Self-blame doesn't create motivation. It crushes it. It creates shame, anxiety, and ultimately, it can lead to depression. Berating yourself for being tired is like yelling at a car that's run out of gas. It doesn't help. You don't need more pressure. You don't need more discipline or another productivity hack. You need recovery. You need to give yourself permission to refuel. So, what does healing from this actually look like? It doesn't start with a new to-do list or by trying to do more. It starts with simple, powerful acknowledgement. Acknowledging that you've been deeply tired for a very long time. Acknowledging that you've been carrying a heavy weight, often without anyone even noticing, let alone thanking you for it. And most importantly, acknowledging that you deserve to rest without feeling guilty. Healing looks like slowing down without feeling shame. It looks like learning to say no to things without feeling the need to give a long explanation. It's about learning to talk about what's going on inside before you reach your breaking point. It's about choosing to rest before you're forced to quit. Remember this. Rest is not quitting. Rest is essential maintenance. Even the most powerful machines have to shut down for maintenance, so they do burn out and break down permanently. Why on earth should men be any different? This brings us to a new way of looking at strength. For so long, we've been told that strength is about pushing through, about never stopping, about enduring silently. But that's an outdated, and frankly, a dangerous definition. Real strength is having the wisdom to know when to pause. Real strength is having the courage to choose your long-term health over the short-term hustle. Real strength is being able to admit, even if just to yourself, I am not okay right now, but I am willing to start the process of healing. You are not lazy. You are human, and all humans, without exception, need rest, support, and understanding to function at their best. If this message has been sounding like your life story, I want you to hear this loud and clear. You are not broken. You are not hopelessly behind in life. And you are certainly not weak. You are tired, and being tired is a condition that can be healed. Take a deep breath right now. Give yourself a little bit of grace. And please, remember this. You do not need to prove your worth to anyone by destroying yourself in the process. If this video spoke to you, share it with another man in your life who needs to hear this message. Because men deserve a space to heal too. Thanks for watching.